Good morning to Team Thomas. I am Mrs. Tate, and I am hoping to make a video that might make it easier for all of you since you are spread out in different locations. I know you're all doing your best to help Thomas, but I think there's a few misunderstandings or need for clarification in some areas, and so I'm going to just be really quick and help you with that now. So this is Thomas's home screen. I'm logged in as him. You can see here, this is his account. I'm going to click off of this. This was just the morning announcement, and we've already listened to that in homeroom. So first of all, I want to show you around what his dashboard looks like. This is our homeroom. These are his specials and small group, but I've made all of this a lot easier for him to get to than having to click on those. Down farther, you're going to see counseling. That's our school counselor. She meets with the kids once a month, and you'll see 3 speech therapies here. That's because he's been in different locations. This one is actually his speech class, but I have also created an easy link for him so he can find that. And whenever I say that I'm missing him from class, I'm not counting that time because I know where he is during that time. So this is our home page. This is where he clicks to go to his speech classes, or he can click on that other dashboard directly on her course. This is our regular schedule. Last week was different because it was parent-teacher conference week, and anytime we have a different schedule, I promise I post that on Class Dojo for you all to know. Let me address Class Dojo very quickly. If I'm missing him, I'm going to just start sending you a message every time right at that point so you know that I'm missing him. Sometimes I won't know that he's missing from a class because he would be like this morning, he did come to homeroom, but then he did not go to his reading group class. Miss Jackson was missing him. I checked in with him then to find out where he was, and he was not there at that time, and she has just confirmed an email with me just now that he did not show up for that class. So all of these times are required. Since this is not homeschool, it's actually real school in the virtual setting, these times are not flexible. If he were a homeschool student and he didn't feel well like yesterday, he could say, well, I'm going to skip that and I'll just do that assignment later. But he can't skip the meetings unless I hear from mom or dad that he's not feeling well. Otherwise, he should be in all of the meetings. There's one meeting on here that is a little bit different, and that is this 12 o'clock meeting, math groups. Thomas did very well in pre-tests, and he tested out of small group math. And so at 12 o'clock every day, he should go to IXL. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. He can click on it. And when he gets there, let me pause just a minute and go to that screen. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Well, actually, I think I could just slide it over here, and it'll be right in our screen. So I'm logging right here in as Thomas, and I'm going to put his password right there. That's me trying to log in there, but I'm trying to sign me out and put him in 121001, and it's at Paulding Van Heck. That's a funny thing to say there, but that's how it is. Van Heck. And then down here, his password is snow, like it. Will it snow? We don't know. So SNOW59. And here we are logged into his IXL account. Now, he will be doing IXL every day at 12 o'clock. Let me show you that on the schedule. That is that math group time I was talking about because he is in NBI, needs-based instruction, and that means his need right now is to work at his own pace as far as math, small group math, because he's already tested out and mastered a lot of the things that some of the other class is working on. So he will be going to this place, IXL, logging in. I'll put that login information in Dojo just to help you remember how to get there. So when he comes in, the first thing he needs to do is to work on his diagnostics. Click on the word assessment. He has already started doing this a little bit, and he's going to step into the arena. Now here's a little tip here. Whenever he is in the arena working on his diagnostic, this is the time he should always work any day of the week by himself without any assistance, because this is the part that's going to set up IXL skills to grow with Thomas at his speed. So we don't want to give him extra assistance and then put it at a level where he needs extra, that's too high for him. We want him to be able to work at the part that is best for him. So once these get a star on the ends of all of them, that means he is finished with that diagnostic. And each day when he logs in, it will tell him either to work on assigned skills from your teacher or to update diagnostics. Now, when he goes back to the home page where it says learning, right here, he's going to look down here and let's see, he is logged in. It should never ask him to sign up for anything because his account is already paid for. It's already paid for. So he can just click on learning and he's going to be able to look right here. 14 suggestions from your teacher. I have already put a few things in there to work on, for him to work on. However, if you want to be able to work on something specific for him, he wants to grow in his special areas, he can click right down here and he can say, now once these get stars, they will give him skills to work on. But for example, right here, he's right on target with fractions, but it looks like he might need a little bit of help in numbers and operations. Now it says that these numbers mean third grade, second grade, and then this means 9th month. So right now he's anywhere in between the end of second grade and well into 4th grade across the board. That will narrow down a little bit as he finishes working on this diagnostic and the star gets there. It'll give him more ideas. When he's done, down here, after he gets all the stars, you can even print a diagnostic plan here, and you can see different things for him to work on specifically at home. He can click on recommended skills and work on skills that are best for him to work on. So this is an area we know that's a little bit, it's probably, this is low right now only because he hasn't finished working on that. He's an excellent reader, so these numbers will go up as he finishes this. So don't let that be concerned. Okay, so back to his homeroom, and just remember, this is our required everyday schedule. This is the only one that he doesn't have a live meeting for on regular days because he is doing the NBI on his own IXL activity during that time. After every meeting, he is to make sure he is turning in his work from that assignment. Remember, all meetings are required unless mom or dad have let me know that he doesn't feel well. If he's going to specials, he can click here on any of these. And Friday is always an asynchronous assignment. Before I log out, I do want to remind you that DLD days are district-wide. Digital Learning Days are district-wide, not just for virtual students. And he is required to do all assignments. Attendance is counted by the login logs that I receive from Canvas. It shows me that he's logged in and it shows me that he's completed his work. That is how attendance is checked for DLD days. Last Friday, or not, the last time we had a DLD day, he didn't log in at all. And that was during that time that I'm just trying to give him some grace. We will have another DLD day coming up in a couple of weeks, so make sure he logs in on those days as well and completes those assignments. So I'm going to head out now, and I hope this is helpful for you. I hope that you will feel comfortable to ask me questions. Remember, if he's in with somebody else, if he's in specials, or if he is with Miss Jackson or with Miss Matten, I may not know immediately that he is missing from that class. Like this morning, I didn't know he was missing reading groups because I was with another group of myself at that time. But any of these other groups, I will let you know if I'm missing him. I really think he's going to be doing just fine now that he's understanding the schedule better. So right now we are about to have our 1040 math class in just a couple minutes. So I'm going to head out now, and I hope you find this video helpful.